Hello, how's everyone doing? You know, I just had a show a little while ago, and I said something. We were talking about men should be working together um, with their wives, girlfriends, sister, mother, whatever it may be. And I thought about this, why we are having so much problems with our spouses. Men, I have a message for you today because I think one of our biggest problems right now is that men, not all, you have allowed a system to define you. You have allowed a system to create this image about you. Most men in certain regions of the world, in certain countries, I should say, of the world, have this machismo, have this that he is the king of the house, which I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is that you don't respect yourselves anymore because somehow you think, and I'm going to come, I just want to be real today because I think a lot of our problems is because you feel that there's certain things that you cannot do. That's a woman's job. You feel as though that you can only do certain things and that makes you a man. You actually feel by beating a woman, it makes you a man. You know, it is wrong. I think we need to go back and think about what is a man? What is a man? You know, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm thinking that everything that was defined by this system of who we are as a man and as a woman, I think it's wrong. And I'll tell you why. How can you respect yourselves and actually believe that being a man, you have the right to belittle, beat, insult? You feel that you can touch a woman inappropriately because you are a man? You feel as though that you can rape a woman because you are a man? You believe that you cannot help your wife in the kitchen because you are a man. You feel as though that you can sexually abuse a child because you think that you are a man. You know, we need to check ourselves. We wonder why this world is the way it is. And we have to be accountable for what is happening in the world. Man, God gave man dominion over this earth and what's in it. And I need us to reflect on the things that we are doing, especially man. You feel that you can lure a woman to another country and sell her, make her a past, have her to have sex with multiple men. I just need us to reflect because we are not really thinking about the things that we do, how it's affecting not only you, but the world. Because I want you to think about what's happening now. There are so many men out there that are doing great things. Great things. But there are a lot of men out there that are doing things to hurt not only their wife or their children, but they don't realize that they're hurting themselves. Men that are cheating on their wives. I mean, you think that's cute. That makes you a man, according to you and your friends. If you can have multiple women, that makes you a man. It is so sad when I look at this world and I see what's happening in this world. It made you a man when you had the right to tell me I could not be in politics, I can't be a pastor, I can't be a minister, I can't be a banker, just a secretary. It's okay for you to pass by and touch me inappropriately because you are a man. Well, men, take a look at this earth, the damage that you have done. We couldn't vote. All we had to do is clean and have babies. Just take a look at what you have done. We have to start working together. You know, I am a true believer that I didn't have hope in men anymore after a while because I myself went through a lot. Yes, I did. Men and women have to work together. This ego that you have, not all of you, put it on the shelf. It's time to get rid of the ego. It's time to get rid of all these negative things that you possessed. And we have to make it work, but we have to work together. You are taking children away from their mothers because of whatever reason. And this goes vice versa too. I'm going to get to the women next. But I need us to think a little bit more about what's happening to us, what's happening to the world. We only think about our home, but anytime a man beat a woman, anytime a man do all these negative things, his son is watching. Next thing you know, it's a cycle. He feels like he can beat his wife and insult his wife and disrespect his wife. Anytime you disrespect a woman, you are less of a man. Anytime you touch her, you're less of a man. You're deteriorating. Because oftentimes, and I know a lot of men can attest to this, those are the very women that are taking care of you, not the girlfriend, but your wife. When good men and women work side by side, they form more powerful teams. We have to be a team to change this world. You know, we always talk about we have to change the mindset. Yes, we do. But it takes a man and a woman to work together. It is time. If you sit there and continue to do what you're doing, we are no longer going to be on this earth. When good men and good women work side by side, things happen. Great things happen. You know, powerful things happen. You know, Poppy and I have been married for 8 years. And I have worked, we have worked together almost as like if we were married for 40 years. Like any couple, like any couple who have been together for decades. We have struggled through challenges. But because the love that we have for each other, we conquered every single one of them. So every time they come and knock our door, this is what we do. You know, Papi, I think this is a negative force that is attacking our marriage, that is attacking our unity, that is attacking our love. Let's teach them a lesson. And this can be anything, it can be the little things. You see, we have struggled through the challenges, and there are many circumstances and situations that still pop up that demands the attention of controlling it. See, we have to have control over ourselves, because if we don't, we're not only going to destroy our home, we are going to destroy generations. See, we're not thinking about that. If you are beating your wife, that's generations of wife beating. But we can stop it now. Don't like the woman that you with, leave. But you have to stay because you need her. Deep down, you are empty without her. But if you dominate her, you feel like you're in control. There's no need to feel as though that you're out of control. It's all in your head. You see my puppy running around, he's happy because I've learned a big lesson in life. If I want respect, I'm going to give it. If I want a man to trust me, then I have to trust him. And I have to do the right thing in order for him to believe in me. You see, we can stop a lot of things on this earth. Every time we talk about conferences, we have a women empowerment conference, we need it. Trust me, we need it. But I think it's time enough now for us to come together as men and women and talk. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about why we feel the way we do. Why? It's because of the obstacles combined with our commitment to work together. Men, get rid of the ego. Men, get rid of that mentality that if you wash the dishes, you're not a man. Don't you know that we women want you to work with us in order for us to succeed? My money is not your money. We got to get rid of all of that. You know, we have to work together in order to succeed. Men and women are typically associated with certain social roles. I know that. I understand that. It all depends upon the personality traits associated with the roles, especially with those roles. Stop feeling less of a man by certain duties. And I'm going to say this. You must not feel secure with who you are, that if you wash dishes and clean up the house, you feel less of a man, then you're not a man. You have to change your mindset. Women, we have to respect ourselves in order to gain respect. Oftentimes, we're not doing that. We are doing other things. So we tell a man, respect me, but one thing that we don't do is respect ourselves. So what I want to say tonight is thank you, God, for placing this in my heart, because a lot of things that's going on in the world is not what others are doing to us, even as Black people, even as Indigenous. We are doing it to ourselves. We have to really, really, really check ourselves. We have to love ourselves. That's something that we're not doing. We need to really check ourselves and change this world. But together, we have to do it together. Women are running around trying to figure out what to do now. They don't have a job. Men are running around they don't have a job. Some men are feeling depressed because he feels, I'm the man of the house. I have to bring that bread in the house. I just want to say this. Women, don't beat down on that man because he doesn't have a job at this time. What we need to do is support each other, encourage each other. Because women, we have a tendency that when our man don't have a job, we fall apart and then we make him fall apart. We have to stop that. Why should we be happy when he can give us all things? Things are not rosy all the time. So we have to learn to support each other and love one another in spite of what's happening in our lives. So women, let's stay strong as we always do. Men, you can't run the world by yourself. God did not just give it to you. He gave it to the human beings that he created. He created us all. Man has changed the rules, and we have to change the rule again and go back to God. We have to go back to God. I know it. I'm in a good place today because I told my papi I want to be treated like a queen, and he treats me like a queen. But I also treat him like a king, and he deserves to be treated like a king, and I deserve to be treated like a queen. May God bless all of you, and hopefully we can start changing this mindset that we have. Men, you are a man. You don't need to prove it to your friends, and you don't need to prove it to the world. Thank you. May God bless all of you.